All righty. I'm a little bit late coming on today. I had some challenges connecting to my internet, but I am here. I see a couple of people have come on, and if you're here, just say you're here, and I'm glad that you are here. Yes, okay, we got a few folks coming on. Appreciate that. Technology is a beautiful thing until it doesn't work. So for some reason, my internet was not connecting for about 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it started connecting again. But we're here to get reconnected, and we adjust along the way. I was thinking the other day that, gosh, I was feeling a little bit out of sorts as I've been at this stay-at-home experience, even a little groggy. And I realized that part of it was because I was completely out of my routine. Prior to what we're going through now, I had my routine. I knew what time I'd get up, what I'd do in the morning. When I start out with my drinking a liter of water and doing some push-ups and get on the exercise bike for about 20 minutes, read a little something, write down what I'm going to get done for the day, my to-done list or my to-do list, and most importantly, what my exercise routine would be. Each evening, at least 3 to 5 days a week, I go to the gym at 7 o'clock, and all of that has gotten disrupted because I find myself sometimes, staying up later than normal, sleeping later than I normally would. And I realized that I had gotten so much out of my routine, I was out of sorts. So I said I needed to reestablish my routine. I need to find a new set of exercises I can do indoors without having to go to the gym. I needed to reestablish what my routine was every week because I knew what days I would speak, when I'd be preparing, and that is completely thrown out of the window. And now I'm getting back into a routine once again and realize that it's really helping me stay a little bit more alert throughout the day. And the other thing that I realize helps is to go out if you can get some sun. I've set up at times I go out around 4 to 5 every day, just walk around the neighborhood because I realize that sun helps us stay alert because when we don't have the sun, there's something that happens in our body. And then finally, I realized that I had to really watch what was going into my mind. Um, I think in the beginning I was watching way too much news, and I realized that what I needed to do is watch it once in the morning, once in the evening or early afternoon, just to see if anything new is happening that I didn't know the day before, and keep my mind as clear and pure as I possibly can. So anyway, I just think that, to help stay centered, to have a routine is important, and to uh, reduce the sense of anxiousness that may come up by, taking in too much outside information, because there's enough energy going around with people feeling anxious as it is, even if we're not buying into it, we're feeling an energy field. And then, of course, getting some sunlight if you can. So anyway, just my thoughts for the day. I found that those really work for me. I thought we'd start out with, as we always do, reading the daily word. And I discovered that this is very helpful to start my day and to even continue the day. And the daily word for today, Wednesday, April the 8th, I'm enfolded in the comforting love of God. And it says, whenever I feel lost, disheartened, or upset, I pause and close my eyes and breathe deeply. Any disturbing thought that comes to me becomes an instant prompt to remember the power within me to change my thinking. I summon a higher viewpoint. Instantly, I feel the uplifting love of God that brings me peace, understanding, and direction. Basking in this love, I feel lighter, releasing all limitations. I feel reassured knowing I am guided and helped along my life's path. I am free of the burden of doing it all by myself. My sadness or upset is not removed, it is transformed. I am enfolded in the comforting love of God. I am always loved, always valued, and always worthy. And from the book of Isaiah, from the Hebrew Bible, it says, as a mother comforts her child, so I will comfort you. So we've taken that affirmation today that each of us are enfolded by the comforting love of God itself. So we have an opportunity to deepen that presence and awareness as we take some time to go into a meditative experience, connecting to that presence that is always there for us. So as we always do, I invite you to simply focus on your breathing. And simply rest assured that all is well. With each in-breath and out-breath, you become more relaxed, more centered, and realize that you're surrounded by a sea of divine and perfect love. It's beyond words, but we know it is very real. And we give our attention to this presence now. You can relax now. And rest in the arms of pure being. And as you do, you rise above the material world just for a moment. Being fully grounded in this limitless something we call spirit. And this presence is not separate from who we are. It is part of our true identity. And so we focus our attention and awareness on this truth now. Remember that we are eternal beings that transcends and goes beyond time, space, or any physical limitation. And we see everything with a broad and far-sighted vision. We look beyond the immediate that our eyes can see and see with our insight rather than just our eyesight. And with this insight, we see the passage of time, where the future becomes the present, and the present becomes the past, and the past becomes the future. For we know that there is no present, past, or future. It is only now. Whatever we do now influences our future, influences our past. So we focus on that now. And as we focus on the now, we recognize the significance of every single moment. We recognize the importance of the quality of every action that we take in this moment. For how we see the moment, how we act in the moment, influences how we have seen the past and sets a trajectory for our future. So all the power is now. And knowing this, we do what we know we can do in the present that reflects the highest and best of who we are. We set our intention right now. So feel this presence, this nowness of this moment. Be here in it. And let's rest in that presence, in the quietness of our being for just a spell. We're fully here now, resting, knowing this moment is perfect for everything that has ever happened has led to this moment now. And this moment can be a new beginning point for us. For whatever has happened up until this moment does not determine our destiny. We determine our destiny and our projection of life when we align with the presence of God and set a new intention. So knowing this, we shed all worries, all sense of fear or concern, any sense of anxiousness. And there are no challenges that we cannot meet and transcend. For we remember that which is within us is more powerful than anything that we may face in the world. So there's nothing that we cannot grow through or go through. We're reminded that we are always empowered with this presence. And as we come under its government, under its guidance, we know our destiny is in good hands. And so we simply affirm, I am one with the presence, and all is well. I am one with the presence, and all is well. I am grateful for life. So it is. And so we let it be. We continue to hold this space of our oneness with Spirit and with each other as we continue to affirm these words of truth, regardless of what appearances may be in our world. We are in the presence of pure spirit. Everything, this entire planet, is immersed in the truth that life, love, health, and wholeness is our birthright, is our very being. And from this space, we radiate wholeness, because we draw on the one and only source of all life. And that is the presence of the Spirit of the living God. This presence pours itself into each life. It quickens us. It pours itself through and as our planet whenever we turn our attention to its healing presence. We trust this spiritual presence. And as we trust it, it restores us to harmony and health, so that anything out of tune with this, out of alignment with this presence, out of harmony with this presence, all of that returns to the nothingness from which it has come. We give thanks for this. We're grateful for this opportunity to be the vessels and the vehicles of this divine presence in our life and bring it into our world. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen and amen. Ashe. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. This is our life, and we want to make the best of it. And if you're like me, you may need to reestablish your routine in this new experience we're going through. Make sure you get a little rays of the sun whenever that's out, or at least get outside and enjoy. Be well, be safe, and we'll join in again tomorrow. I'll be here. Peace and blessings to you. Bye-bye.